Good morning, Internet. January 11th, day 11. 224 hours fasted. 141 pounds. We're still doing it. One of these platforms won't publish my videos because it's risky and extreme and displays disordered things. So I'm feeling some type of way about that, processing things, which is silly because they processed my 30-day fast, no problem. So anyway, with that being said, full disclosure, if you have a history of disordered eating, obviously fasting probably is not for you. Consult a doctor. Also, that being said, if my weight gets down, I think I'm going to feel it out. I'm listening intuitively, day by day, weight or not, however my body responds, I'm listening to my body. But if I get down below probably 130, I think 130 is my cut it, so we'll cut it there. But thank you for joining me today. I'm going to read to you. I've got the physical, mental check-in, triumphs and struggles. Well, I just gave it to you. That's what I got. We're still grinding it out. There's really not much change to report. But I'm going to give you some facts about fasting through Dr. Berg's website, as well as some facts about the Christ oil. Increased antioxidants with prolonged fasting. Your body has a whole network of antioxidants like vitamin C and vitamin E. During fasting, your antioxidant levels go way up. That's because during this time, your body is repairing and defending itself against things like microbes. Zinc is another thing that goes up during fasting. Zinc is involved in a lot of enzymes that are antioxidants. Uric acid is another thing that goes up during fasting. This might sound like a bad thing, but it's really good. See, uric acid is one of the body's most powerful antioxidants, and your body uses it during fasting. These levels of uric acid spike and then fall back down again. It won't stay at a prolonged high point. It goes up and down more like waves, but your body needs these wave-like uric acid actions to clean up some of the damage the body is dealing with. Okay, now getting into the Christ oil. Again, Kelly Marie Kerr's The Sacred Secretion. We're in process 5. This one's kind of long, so I'm going to break this one into chunks on these episodes. So this is where the seed is either wasted or preserved and raised. So next, the seed journey descends through the vagus nerve to the intestines and the procreative organs. So this chapter is dedicated to those areas. It's important to discuss DNA synthesis and the magic of water at this juncture also. Again, go look up Dr. Emoto's water experiments. From the spleen, some of the seed will automatically flow up the spinal cord from T12. Expert Harold Percivio calls this automatic reclaiming. The other part descends to the procreative, the sexual region of the body. T12, the thoracic vertebrae 12, marks the center of the human organism. It is the center of the inner star wheel of life. T12 is the place where the solar plexus meets the spinal cord via the semilunar ganglion. It is also the point where the spinal cord narrows into Sodom and Gomorrah. At this junction, the higher forces raise a portion of the seed up the spinal cord, and the lower forces pull the seed downward towards the genitals, where there's an opportunity for voluntary reclaiming, meaning that you can choose to preserve and raise the seed from this point via the retention of I don't know if they're going to let me say this on the platform, but I think I already said it anyway. Through sexual essences. You know, your Another important point to observe about T12 is its link with DNA formation. T12 is esoterically known as Galil. The Metaphysical Dictionary tells us that Galil means whirlwind. Esoteric studies show that whirlwind symbolizes the DNA double helix formed by the sacred geometry of the Ratchidine dodecahedron in the pre-existent invisible light realm. This is why the dodecahedron is considered the ascension vehicle, because water-borne DNA and its dodecahedral scaffolding is a master of transformation. As proven by epigenetics, our thoughts can rewrite our genetic DNA codes. This is why the 144,000 DNA gene activation is analogous with the sacred secretion. As we preserve and raise the sacred secretion, we simultaneously and inevitably override useless DNA programs. DNA is the same for all species, and genetic information of roses, bacteria, animals, and humans is all being coded by the nitrogen, fire, bases, and phosphorus, light, structure of DNA. Every cell in the world contains DNA, and every cell is filled with salt water. In many cultures, it is a spiritual belief that salty ocean water is the essence of all life. We could all use the analogy of spiraling serpents' DNA being born in the ocean lymph. Let me say that again. We could use the analogy of spiraling serpents' DNA being born in the ocean, your lymph. All right, so we'll stop there. It goes on and on. It's a long chapter. It's probably one of the most interesting ones. So I hope I articulated that clearly. If you have any questions, please drop them down in the comment box. And thank you for following along and taking charge of your health. I love you. God loves you. Be blessed.